Welcome home, Mark is here, and welcome to Comfort Cartoons! That was cool! Yeah. We are at the thrift store. We are going to be looking for all the stuff that we love on this show, whether it's Nickelodeon, Cartoon Network, Disney, or our Ocean Man, SpongeBob SquarePants, to add some stuff to my collection, or we'll be picking some stuff up for my Whatnot shows or our eBay shop, where we'll be able to sell that stuff off to be able to get some funds to make these videos and also add some new stuff to the collection. But we're going to be going in there right now, guys. It is one of our flea markets that we love a lot. This is the second one. We do the first one in another video, so go check that out. That's the best one. This one is like flipping a coin. Sometimes it's amazing and sometimes it's just the worst. So it's like never in between. Hopefully today it ends up being pretty good. But if it's rough, we're gonna go to another thrift store as well. But let's go ahead and head on in. It is a beautiful day out. Well, it doesn't really look as beautiful as it did earlier, but it's still pretty beautiful. Look how many ducks this guy has.
Yeah, it's a thing.
Yeah, I know. I'm a Jeep guy. All right, of course I know about the thing. All right, let's go ahead and go on in. Okay, so first off, we always look in this little back section to see if there's anything. There is like a Karomi Stanley cup that looks kind of interesting, but I'm just so like not good at knowing if they're real or fake when it comes to Stanley ones. Same thing over here. They have these Labubu's. And like, I just don't know like if those are real or not, so we're just gonna pass on them. But we're gonna keep it moving though. I don't see anything else. There's also this Pokemon tin here. It could have cards in it. I would assume it has cards in it if it's $15. Let's see if we can take a look at that. Okay, so typically we would go over there to like the DVDs first, but it looks super crowded over there. So I am gonna come back over there later. We're gonna go look at the plush and stuff right now. But they had Donkey Kong Country guidebook for Game Boy Advance, as well as one for Chrono Trigger. Guidebooks can be surprisingly expensive sometimes. They're about $10 each, so I just told them to hold them up there for me. I don't know if it's worth it or not. I'll probably look into it while we're in line, but let's go look at the toys first, and then we'll work our way over to the DVDs and stuff. Okay, so we're looking around right now. We just walked by this BMO Noir. This is an old Hot Topic exclusive. I don't even know what year. I would guess maybe like 2012, 2013. But that is an awesome find. We're gonna grab that for sure. We did see one of our friends over here again, so like I don't know. Let's see. This one's always kind of tough. You never know. Like they found a couple good things, so I'm hoping we can get lucky too. But I just don't. It looks like there's a lot of plush though. I think we should be able to get some stuff. Let's see here. Already I see this one. This is so cute. We have Tweety here in her pajamas. On our Whatnot streams, we have a lot of Looney Tunes fans. Look at his little slippers. That's so freaking cute. So we're gonna grab that one for sure. Who is this?
I feel like it's really popular.
I think you think that is Paul Frank, but I think that's by Fiesta. They just make like a similar looking monkey. And then let's see here. Oh, we left the Flubber. And then we got Flubber right here too from a Robin Williams movie, Flubber. I think this is, I thought it was Kid Robot, but it's a vibrating Flubber and it's old school too, only $4. We're gonna grab Flubber for sure. Karina grabbed this. Maybe it's something, she said it looks like something that was like popular in the 2000s. My mind is, I think you're thinking of Paul Frank, but I could be wrong. Don't put your finger in his nose flaps. But there's also this Blue's Clues backpack for only $2. I'm just gonna get that for my collection. It's only $2, why not? All right, let's check on the monkey. Let's check out the monkey for Karina. I don't know if it'll come up easy, but we'll see. I bet you anything it's by Fiesta. You're right, Y2K Bobby Jack Monkey. I don't know if it means it's a good, like it's worth anything. Let's see, Bobby Jack Monkey. So this one is 24-inch too, is $20. So $20 with $20 shipping, so it's like $40. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I think you're right. That doesn't seem to be a thing. That's okay. That's still, yeah, it's still used. I mean, it's still pretty cool. So $40, I mean, for $4, heck yeah. Nice. I have never heard of that. I swear I thought you were talking about Paul Frank, but I guess that's another thing. Bobby Jack. There was a lot of...
I just remember picking his nose like this.
That's how you remember things, picking their nose. So there's another Y2K monkey, I guess, besides Paul Frank. Oh, that's cute too. There's a little Tasmanian devil again for our Whatnot stream for only $3. That is a great. We'll grab it. Let's keep looking around. This is a Cincy here. We have a it's a Cincy of Dumbo, and I think, can you unzip him for me? Sorry, Dumbo, I hope I never have to say that to you again. Oh yes, it has the scent packet in there. The scent packet is almost like more difficult to find than the actual plush itself. Smells good? Nice. Yeah, sure. Okay, it does smell good. I thought you were tricking me and it was gonna smell like poop. But yes, with the scents packet, you never see that. Oh my gosh, why is there so much good stuff right now? Then there's also the Detective Scooby. Detective Scooby here. This is from the same costume he has on the Great Mysteries cover. Well, very similar, like Sherlock Holmes outfit. We're gonna grab Scooby for sure. He's still got the collar on there as well too. And then there's also this, I was gonna say Pirate Scooby or Pirate Stitch, but what is he? He's like, his hat and this necklace make no sense to me together. Oh, it's Ulani. So this is from the Ulani Hotel. That is a good one to grab too, so we'll grab this one as well. Oh, this one's heavy. This is one of those weighted plushies for Pluto here. He's $5. Feel how heavy he is. It's one of those sensory ones. So I'm gonna get this one for sure. I love it. And we got also Wonder Woman here. We got the Batman. We got a pretty loaded up cart already here. I saw that. He's just a general camel. I thought he was like the Camel cigarettes one for a second. No, who is that? What is the brand? Is that Mighty Joe? Okay, good. It's not Mighty Joe. He's just a general gorilla. The disrespect on him. Look, it's customary. Every single time we got to find one of these. We got the ice bear, as always. The three little pigs got the little book, too. I love this guy so much. It's Mr. Potato Head by Namco, so it's probably like a fair price or like an arcade price, but he's got his glasses and everything, and he's only $2? Heck yeah. Okay, so our cart's already loaded up pretty much to the brim with plush. Let's go ahead and look over here in the bags. Let's see what we got here. This one doesn't have as big of a bad section as the other one does, unfortunately, so probably not going to be able to get as many mystery bags. But what we will get is that every single time, again, we made this deal, you and I, to look at these plush bags. Instead of getting 10 of them, we're gonna get just one. So, but if I see a few that are good, like this one's pretty good. It's got Tigger in there. It's got Pascal in here. It's got an old school Care Bear. I don't know, a Taco Bell dog. Okay, I think we're gonna get this bag for sure. Let's see here if we find another one that's pretty good. This one's got 2 Panda Mays in here. Looks like an alien of some kind. I will say that this one typically has better bags though, so that's probably why. Let's see, what is this here? We have a Squirtle in there. It looks like maybe a poo, but it looks like it could be fake. We got a little Pilot Snoopy here. Oh, and there's look at this. That's Licky Licky. That's a Diamond and Pearl. That's like, you never see him. Okay, so we'll grab that bag too. Wow, we are freaking killing it right now. Let's see here. Next up, we have the Ice Age plushie. There's the Ice Age one here, old school Ice Age. Thing 1 and Thing 2, but he looks pretty gross. Let's see, if it's just the Ice Age, we might leave him, but oh wait, there's Maja. That's the guy he was just asking us about him. We got Maja in there, as well as we got an Ice Age one. We'll grab him. We're getting a lot of bags. So you guys are gonna get a little mini plush roulette, it seems. My knees are gonna snap soon. Okay, so let's see here. Next up, what do we have in this one? There's a little star from the Pixar Pier, but don't really need that. So I think we got the best of the bags. There's one more here that looks interesting. There's a Tigger in there, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So, okay, we'll go with those bags. So you guys are getting, instead of just one plush roulette bag, which is all I agreed to on these thrift videos, you're getting 3 of them. So that's pretty sweet. Oh, this one's licensed too. This is Chainsaw Man, but it's actually licensed. I think because there's so many fake ones usually that nobody grabbed it, but this is actually a licensed Chainsaw Man plush. We loaded up like crazy in the plush section. Let's start looking at the hard goods. So the hard goods are like just kind of resting on top of these shelves. There's board games, there's some regular toys too. Let's see what we can find here. But man, we killed it in the plush section. We already are good to go almost, but let's see. We found that BMO here, so you never know what we could find else here. 99 cents, they have Zerg's Blaster, but it's missing all of the little projection balls. It has like foam balls that go in it. See here, make sure we're not missing anything. I get a little bit like anxious in this section because I gotta look this way and I gotta look this way. I don't know which way I should look. There's a water sprinkler here for Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. There's Toothless and also Night Fury, I think. There's 2 of them in one here. Got a lot of cat fur and dog fur on there though, and that's not easy to get out. It's got fur like my dog's hair, where it's like needles. It gets in the fur and you just can't get it out. All right, we have a little Pokemon tin here for battle styles. Empty, of course. Oh, and that Pokemon tin they had up in there in the front, you guys saw me look at it. It literally had a little note on it that says, not Pokemon cards. So it was not Pokemon cards. That's probably like baseball or something. This one looks like he pops open his wings and it spins around like that. That's kind of cool. You have a Shrek watch in this bag. It's only $2. Like, I almost want to get it just for the Shrek watch. And it looks like his mouth like closes too. Yeah, I'm gonna get it just for the Shrek watch. That's sweet. Is this a gremlin here? He looks so weird, but it's by Namco 2001. So it is an official gremlin, but it's almost like his eye, like this eye got put on backwards because something's wrong. There he goes. Just squish his eye back. We'll get him. Why not? Namco was like the toy factory of the 2000s, so a lot of their plushies sometimes can be really rough. There's also this Kuromi backpack here too. It's very, very cute. They want 15 bucks for it though, so I'm probably gonna leave it, but pretty cool still. And I also saw this trunk. Oh, if I had the space and like, I don't know, I just love anything nautical themed. It's just so cool. Yes, I just don't have, like, my Disney collection is pretty small. Man, this music is loud. It's like we're at a concert. It's so loud. But this trunk right here, if I had, like, my Disney collection is kind of small, so like I don't have the space in that area for this, but that is cool to see. Loudest music award ever goes to this store. Okay, so let's see over here. They have a Friends cookie jar. I mean, I don't know what makes it Friends besides the fact that it just says Friends on it. Oh, okay, here on the front it says Central Perk. $25 though, nope. It's a Willy Wonka, and it comes with a magic ticket? What, is it makeup? It's a Wonka bar, and it has the golden ticket with it. It's only $2 though. I feel like it's gotta be like a makeup kit or something now. Oh, it's a notepad, I think. Honestly, I don't know what this is. Yeah, it's a notepad. That's so cool. You know how much I've wanted to run across the street with one of these things and almost get hit by a truck and trip over a curb? Charlie Bucket was a track star. This guy just walked by us and he said, oh my gosh, there's so many people here. And it's like, you're one of them, you know? You're one of the people, okay? I swear I'm trying to stay away from the plush, but I saw this Detective Pikachu from a distance. I didn't even know they made fake Detective Pikachus. It's a fake Detective Pikachu plush. Like, that was such a short period of time, like, that I didn't think it was possible for them to make a fake version, but they did. All right, that was not worth the walk. Look at this giant Bumble though. He was worth the walk just for the sight. What is this? This is it's hard to read. You guys, Ryan, can you flip the screen? This is like a dance pad where you get to dance with Mickey, Winnie the Pooh, with Handy Manny. Like, I don't know why the Handy Manny is so random. I just never pegged Handy Manny as much of a dancer. Okay, we also saw this right here too. I thought it was like a nightlight or something, but it looks like it's some kind of spin top. Like, he spins and he flies up into the air. For $4, I'm gonna leave him, but it's kind of cool. This is what it's like when you have the Sharingan of the sponge. I was walking and I just saw at the corner of my eye. Do you guys see it? The SpongeBob boogie board. Look at how freaking cute he is in this too. And it's new too. Like, the label's a little messed up, unfortunately. Let me fix it. So it should look like this. The label is yellow labels. This is like 2007 to 2010 maybe. But that image of SpongeBob on the beach is iconic. And it's only $2 too. Okay, yes, this is just for my collection. There's also this back here. What is this? Disney Family Crafts. So I guess you could make your own like aquarium here with a whale shark in it, the biggest mammal on earth. Okay, looking through the backpacks now, and then we're gonna look at the DVDs and we're gonna work our way out of here. I do see the SpongeBob backpack, but it's $5. They sold it at $5 Below. I mean, I guess you couldn't get it now, but still, it was worth $5, so I'm gonna leave it. Monsters University lunchbox here. It's pretty nice. It's got like a lenticular cover on the front. Somebody hid this Power Ranger in here. I mean, he is pretty cool. There's also this in here. Somebody just like hid all this stuff in here. I'm gonna leave it for them because obviously they were hiding it for a reason, but there's also this little happy in here. Okay, now this is weird because like I feel strange because typically we always start here, but we're actually ending here. So this is the media section. So let's see if we have any good cartoons to add to the collection. Okay, so you usually always see the $5 Below one, but this is the original What Do You Mean SpongeBob edition. It's $8, just kind of crazy, but it is 50% off today. And we only found one other SpongeBob item, so I'm gonna get this one. We did find that backpack. Like I said, I already have it. I already have this too, but you know, for the streams. But I did look through the media, just didn't really see anything, you know, really worth grabbing for us. I think I grabbed Emperor's New Groove on the VHS. That was it though. Okay, so we loaded everything up. We will take all this stuff back to the cavern. We'll check it all out, see what was worth it, what was not worth it. I cannot wait to see what we got. I honestly am super pumped to go through those bags.
They're blue.
Yeah, blue bags. And then we have the Donkey Kong Country here. I got it because this back here, which is Chrono Cross, so that guidebook is like 40 bucks. The Donkey Kong one's only like 20 maybe, but the Donkey Kong one will pay for it because this was on sale too, so we got it for like $12.99. The Donkey Kong one will pay for the bag, and the Chrono one, it's like 40 bucks. It's just all a win. I don't know, like gaming's not my expertise, but like, you know, I know enough to make some moves, so I'm always happy when I can get something random like that in gaming. So we added that to the cart. This is also the same one where we found that Pokemon Emerald. There was a legit copy too. So this store is always pretty good when it comes to that kind of stuff. We're gonna hop in the car and we're gonna head back to the cavern. Let's do it. Okay, so we are back from the thrift store. An amazing haul. We got to start off with our bags here. We did not get that many bags in this one. We got a lot of items overall. But in the last episode, we got a ton of bags. So go check out that if you're into like the bags type stuff, because they always hide some little mysteries in there. But this time, we did get a lot of plush bags. So I am pumped to get into these for the first time like ever. So let's go ahead and check those out in a minute here. We'll start off with these bags though. So the first bag here, our whole goal here is to see what's worth it, what's not worth it. If we can end up beating the value we paid for everything. The overall value we paid for everything today was $128, give or take a little bit, something around that range. This one is going to be an obvious loss. I paid $2 for it. It was on sale, but I got these because I like to throw stuff in packages on my whatnot streams. But there are two that I will be keeping. These are these like crazy straws here. I want to keep a green and an orange one. Like they're partially see-through and partially not, but these are always a lot of fun. It's nothing crazy. It's nothing like super special, but it's just something fun that somebody can get in their package, you know, wash it out, rinse it out, and then drink their favorite drink or milk with, you know, for 10-15 minutes and just have that little bit of a nostalgic kick. Sometimes that little extra push throughout the day can mean a lot to somebody. So I got this whole box and 3 other boxes just to throw in people's packages. So I'm keeping these 2 though for my personal kitchen, the green and the orange, of course. So 0 value on those, but I'd say a lot of value overall by the smiles that it may give people's faces, which is priceless. I also grabbed this right here, this Wonka Bar notebook, I'm pretty sure. I just hope there's no writing in it, but I mostly got it for this. This is a replica golden ticket from the Willy Wonka movie. And it says, "Greetings to you, the lucky finder of this golden ticket from Mr. Wonka." And I mean, this is a really good replica of it. I mean, like the shine on it is just fantastic. And then again, it is a Willy Wonka like themed notebook. And yes, there is no pages in here that have been used. So it's a chocolate styled side there. And then you've got all the pages that you can write in on the inside there. So it's never been used. There is a little bit of damage here on like the bottom, like right corner, you know, but I mean, it's all like a paper covering here on it, like a little plastic covering. I almost kind of wonder, like, is the notebook? Hey, the notebook itself is actually like a chocolate bar. So you realistically could take it out of this little paper if you wanted to. This is just kind of like a slip cover almost. So you have the bookmark on there already, but you could use the golden ticket as a bookmark to see where you left off with your note. Like, that is just fantastic. I love that. But of course, any items that you guys see here today that I don't add to my personal collection will be available on my whatnot stream or available on our eBay shop, which is all linked down below. So let's go ahead and take a look here. And if you sign up for our whatnot stream, you get $15 for free towards your first item. And you can also enter in the giveaways that I do every single week. But we also got these game manuals here. So Donkey Kong Country on the Game Boy Advance, this one goes for about 20 bucks, but man, the condition on this guy is incredible. And I miss game guides like this. Nowadays, it's very rare you get game guides. Sometimes they do, just more for the collectible aspect, but just the imagery on it, the high quality like PNG shots on there. This is before we had Google and ChatGPT, all these things to just ask your questions and get an answer. You had to like read through the manual and find out more. But often what is lost with like Googling and like searching for stuff is you get what you look for and that's it. With the guide manuals, you found out secrets, you found out like little hidden areas, you found items and their abilities that you would have never looked into had you not read the guidebook. It was not just a guidebook of how to get through the levels, but a guidebook on the game as a whole. So I always loved guidebooks, especially the old school Pokemon ones. So I got this guy, but the valuable one here was this one. This is for the game Chrono Cross, which I'll be honest, I'm not super familiar with, but I'm assuming it's like a spin-off game on the Chrono Trigger series. So this book right here goes for about $50. So I paid $20 for the entire bag. Donkey Kong covered that, so we basically got a free 50 bucks with the Chrono Cross. So awesome. I always pick up guidebooks if they're like, you know, older ones especially, and if it's anything Nintendo, it's almost always good. And then we got this right here, which is, I paid $2 for this, which is not a lot, and I got this Shrek watch in here. It does have screws, so you could actually replace the batteries, which is kind of cool, and it has an amazing mold of Shrek on the front there, and again, his mouth slides down so you can see inside and actually get the time, and then all you have to do is slide it back up to close it. His eyes actually move too, that I'm noticing. His eyes go up and down, but yeah. Also, what came in here is just bonuses, I guess. This is really crazy. This is like almost exactly my trash cans. That's kind of cool, actually. So these look like they were like little free giveaway items or something for the sanitation department here in Los Angeles. This is like, if you want to know what my trash can looks like, that's almost identical to what my trash can looks like. That's kind of cool. So it's a little miniature version of it. I had no clue that was even in there. I was just focusing on the Shrek, and this is my compost bin. So this is like a little miniature version of the compost bin as well. So now I have smaller versions of the bigger ones that I have outside. I think I might actually keep this one. This one I'll probably just redonate, but I might actually use this one. And then it comes a little like toy kids drill here. You can see it actually has some battery power left in there. A little kid's power tool, a lot of fun there. But obviously we got this for the Shrek watch. Okay, so keeping it moving here, we also got this BMO here, BMO Noir. He is not a super valuable Funko Pop. He's worth like maybe 20, 15 bucks. This guy has been through everything you can imagine and some. He's got tape all along the sides. He's got a crushed window, a crushed back, a blown out bottom. My goodness, man, he looks like a freaking retired NFL player that's been through it. So I will probably just take him out of the box eventually, but he was only 10, well actually he was half off too, so he was $5, not a bad deal at all, and it's connected with that original line as well too, of the original Adventure Time Funko Pops. Next up we got the we have the Chainsaw Man plushie here. This one we paid $3 for. Somebody went to FYE and paid like 30 bucks for this plush. So shout out to them because we got it for 1/10 of the price. This guy right here is for the Batman. I love these like hard plastic head plushies. He does need a bath for sure, but I've never seen one for the Justice League series. I always see them for the Batman animated series, but come on, Justice League Batman was peak. Ryan, show him that clip where he's with Static Shock.
I'm Batman.
And I'm Beyonce.
Well, whoever you are, you don't belong here.
We also got Wonder Woman here. This is a Funko plushie. Actually, no, this is Kohl's Care. It looks so much like those little like small Funko plushies, but she was only $1.50 being on sale as well. Super cute for $1.50. This is something I rarely ever do, like ever. I don't mind buying clothes. I don't mind buying like plushies because all of that's easily washable. But I found these Vans that were like never worn and they're my exact size. I wear these exact same shoes pretty much all the time. Like I have like several pairs of these in different colors, but I mostly wear the black and white pair the most. So when I found these for $20, brand spanking new, I was like, well, I would need new shoes anyway. So I basically saved like 30 bucks by just getting these, so definitely worth it. And we have disinfectant spray too for shoes and plushies and stuff like that too. We wash the plushies, and then like if they have the tags on them, I'll use a carpet cleaner and I'll spray them with a disinfectant spray. So I'll just use that on the shoes. Everything else is a little bit easier to clean. Shoes are a little tougher to wash though, but actually Vans slip-ons, you can throw them in the washer and they're usually pretty good. Okay, next up here we have this giant monkey that somehow Karina knew was a thing. So what we saw, he was selling for about 40, 50 bucks. So I think he's definitely gonna be worth it. He kind of reminds me of that monkey that was in Chris's closet. Except for he's not so evil. He just looks more dopey than anything. What else did we get here? I also got a copy of Emperor's New Groove on VHS. This randomly ugly as heck Gremlins plushie that we paid $3 for. And then I got a $3.50. I got the original SpongeBob What Do You Meme? And I think we're probably getting pretty close to our overall paid value. I don't know, but I feel like we're getting in that range. Maybe even past it because of that Chrono Cross. We got this jumbo size Pluto. He was only $5. I know without a doubt that all of these Disney weighted plushies at the Disney stores are also at Box Lunch. They have them sometimes. They're like $50. No joke, like 50 bucks. bucks, and we got it for $5. So an amazing deal here. I have the Mickey Mouse one in my collection. This one will likely be bringing to our shop or also to our Whatnot streams, but only $5 after we give him a nice bath. I think he's gonna get a great home. My personal find of the day, we got the SpongeBob boogie board, and that's what I'm talking about. One of the things I love about the flea market and the thrift stores is like, I love that I get to look for other people too, because we do the show on our Whatnot stream and then also on eBay we do our shop, because I get to look for all types of nostalgic stuff, because not every day do I find the stuff that I'm looking for in particular, because you know, we've grown the collection so big that a lot of times it ends up being doubles, but I do not have this SpongeBob boogie board here, and he's so cute on it as well. I love SpongeBob stuff that is thematic to the water or to the ocean, because I mean there couldn't be something more fitting. So a brand new SpongeBob boogie board to the collection, that is a peak moment for me today. I love it. Okay, then we have one more big bag, and then we've got to check out all of our plush bags. So this is our biggest bag here. This has most of the stuff we picked up. We have this also, which is new to the collection. It's a Blue's Clues backpack. Comes with the tag, still brand new as well. Really, really clean. Has like a glitter finish on the front, which is just adorable. One of my personal favorites of today, still with the tag on it, this adorable Tweety with the most realistic slippers I've ever seen on a plush. They look so good. This is by the Ace Company, who did a lot of really good Looney Tunes plushies. It's obviously from the 90s for sure, just by the style. You can tell a very clear difference between like the old school Looney Tunes plushies versus the new school ones. Ryan, let's put like a very old school Looney Tunes plushie on screen. Kind of horrifying, right? Comparatively to like the 90s, it started getting really cute. And then now we've just maximized cuteness when it comes to like plushies and all types of stuff. This guy I typically would have left as well too. He's kind of a little derpy looking, but we have the Tasmanian Devil. He's only $1.50. I love his little swooped hair. Let's slick it back for him again. Sorry about that. Ruined your hairdo. We got the Tasmanian Devil though. We have the Dumbo Cincy with the sack, or with the scent pack, who made the entire car smell like lemon, which I very much appreciate, because I left him in the car overnight and like the heat got to it, you know, and it smelled so strong of like a sweet vanilla lemon in the car. So I don't know, man, those Cincies, I might put a couple Cincies in my car with the same scents packet. The Dumbo is awesome. We got this random Mr. Potato Head that I grabbed. He was only $2. Come on, give him a high five. Come on. Next up, we have the Disney Olani Stitch here, which I have no clue what this outfit is, but apparently it's Ulani. But yeah, he was only $4, and somebody went all the way to Hawaii to get this guy, because the Olani is a hotel that is exclusively in Hawaii. It's a resort by Disney. Another one of my favorites of the day is this jumbo size Detective Scoob here. This is a great display piece here. Gives you that mystery solving vibe to it with his little hat as well too. The collar's still on there. Amazing deal for $4. Even at the flea market, I could see somebody charging me like $10 for this guy. So for $4, amazing. And then finally we have Flubber here too. This was also only $2 for Flubber here. He vibrates and also talks. I mean, I guess it talks as much as Flubber can talk. He mostly makes noises. But you don't see Flubber every day in the store, so I'm glad that we were able to get this guy. Again, this is one of my friends at the thrift store who actually put this back. He asked me if I wanted it, and I said, no, you're good, man. Like, I just didn't want to ask him for it because he already given me so many items. They were so sweet, him and his girlfriend. So I said no, but I think he knew that I was like kind of interested in it. So while we were filming, he just like went and put it on the shelf right next to me. I was like, yo. So I had to grab it because I was like, if he's gonna leave it, I'm for sure gonna get it. So I don't know if he really wanted to leave it or if he was just being nice, but shout out to him. So we got the Flubber as well. You guys saw all the prices popping up for you, but right now I gotta go look at them real quick. So let me try to find all the prices, and then we are gonna check out our plush bags and see what we got there. All right, the gloves are on, and like I said, I'm not like, these bags seem really decent, like at least like not as disgusting as they typically are, so I'm not as scared today, but I am still anxious. Wouldn't say full-blown scared, but anxious. Got my trash bag here, my blue bag, I got my blue gloves. Let's take a look here, starting off with the one that had caught my interest the most, which is Licky Licky. So this is a Pokemon that came around Diamond and Pearl. The year on it is 2010. I want to say Diamond and Pearl came out like 2007, 2008. So this Pokemon still would have been relatively new. And I don't feel like this Pokemon has a lot of plushies, so I don't know. I think this one could be worth it, at least I would say for sure it is going to cover the price price of the bag, but who knows? I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if it's a $20 plush, but I also wouldn't be surprised if it's like a $10 plush because it is by Toy Factory, which makes relatively cheap and mass-produced plushies. So we'll just grab anything out of here that we think could be a possibility. Squishmallow, generic, a glitter dragon. There's always a glitter dragon, a glitter unicorn, a glitter cat, cat wrapped up in a burrito, a cat that's a unicorn and also still has glitter and wings and maybe is reversible. There's some certain themes that are very popular right now, so I know that they're worthless. So this, not worth anything. We're gonna redonate anything we put in this bag. We have this. What even is this? I don't know. Like, is that a Pokeball? If you could guess what that is in the comments, let me know. I don't know, and I'm gonna put that in the bag. We have a Reese's peanut butter cup bear with a leather jacket. Probably not. This maybe so. Wait, there's also a Squirtle in here too. There's a Squirtle in here by Tomy. This is also from like the Diamond and Pearl era too. It looks like from the tag. 2010. This is a 2010 Squirtle actually. Squirtle does have a lot of plushies, so that doesn't necessarily mean that it's valuable because it's from 2010. Like Licky, I feel like that was the only time where he was really getting like merchandise. So that's why that one's more special, but you never know. The Squirtle could be good too. We also have the MetLife Captain Snoopy here. This is by the MetLife brand. It even has it's literally by MetLife, 2005. This is probably like something they gave away for people, like at like the fair or something. They went to their booth. But I wouldn't be surprised if, again, anything like licensed by like a cartoon or thing like this typically ends up being at least like $10. You know, like some collector out there who just wants something cheap, you know, to add to their collection, will pick it up. So $10, I think at least. But we'll take a look at more stuff here. Generic dolphin by Plush King. No. All right, let's see here. We have this. Looks like homemade bunny who's covered in all types of fluids. Trash. Okay, we're just gonna dig through. Yeah, this disgusting bunny. We have a Winnie the Pooh here, which is actually licensed surprisingly. So it has the Disneyland Parks tag on there. 4 plushies out of 1 bag. That's actually pretty uncommon for us. So we're just gonna dig through here. Let's see if there's anything else in here worth grabbing. I did notice this guy. That is the Little Caesars mascot. So this is the little guy for Little Caesars. I don't even know if he's still on the building anymore, but he used to be like on the logo. But this has got to be older because now his costume, I think, like the little like inscriptions there on the bottom, they make like a bunch of L and C's. So like we'll show it up on screen right now. If you look at those little details, it makes like LC, 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 which is Little Caesar. This is before the LC costume. So I don't know, what year is he? 2016. Maybe they just based him off of that like older one though. Little Caesar, little chest hair. Love it. So I think he's gonna be solid too. Advertising stuff is always pretty good. The only reason why the Reese's bear is probably no is because it likely came with a box of chocolate and a lot of people kept them, so like, you know, they're not super hard to come by. There are some other generic weird animals in here, like this frog, this light blue bear, which you could tell is worth like 0 cents to make, like the cheapest material and plush. You know, you just kind of, after you've done this for a while, you get an idea of what is like something that they made in China, like this right here, you know, this random rat. Like this could be a real rat for all I know, honestly. With these bags, there's no certainty that this is not a real rat. But that stitch work, that screams China, mass-produced, you know, plush. This one's a plush that you get at a resort, you know, like it probably came in the rooms. You got it for free. They probably paid a lot of money to get that room, and they got this little cheap plush, you know, stuff like that. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say the rest of this is probably junk. So I'm still cool though. Like honestly, I mean, I'm not really that cool, but I mean, like what I found, like I am cool with it. On paperwork, I think most people would say I am not that cool, but I think I'm cool. We'll just get all the bags open and we'll take a look at the end. So we got 5 plushies from that bag. All we paid was $3 for the bag. We got Licky, Snoop Dogg, we got Pooh, we got Little Caesar, and we got Squirtle. So I mean, I can guarantee you we're probably gonna make our money back on that bag. Why did we grab this one? So we have a Tigger in here, we have a Pascal, and I don't know what else made us grab this one, but we'll take a look here. Oh, a Care Bear. So we have a Care Bear here. Definitely needs a bath, but it's an old school Care Bear here, 2004, so pretty old. It's got a hard beanbag body too, really nice quality. We have this dragon, which I cannot remember for the life of me what he's from. I want to say like Doc McStuffins or something maybe. I don't remember, but this dragon guy, they're all really dirty with this weird fluid on them, but I think it can be cleaned off. We have baby Tigger here with a Walt Disney World patch on his foot there. We have this guy. Oh yeah, this is like, there's like this weird like hot sauce mold that is like on some of these. So honestly, I don't know. I will try to clean maybe that Care Bear. The Tigger doesn't have that sauce on him, or maybe he does. I don't know what that is, but it's like in this bag. So I don't know. I'll probably have to junk a lot of these, but like hypothetically, they would have been valuable. That's why I have the gloves on. There's this cinnamon roll here who doesn't have the sauce on him. I don't think he has any sauce. So that's pretty cute. 2023, a little My Melody tag there. The Chihuahua here, the Taco Bell Chihuahua, and he still works, which is getting rarer and rarer. And when they work, it's actually worth a little bit more just because of the fact that you can't unstitch these. So therefore, the value is a lot in if it works or not. Then we have this guy, which I feel like this is what I was trying to show you. I feel like might be from the same show as that dragon, but I don't remember. And then who is this super sus rabbit here? Like, this is not Thumper. This could be something good. I don't know for sure, but this could be a fairly valuable item because I don't know what this is from. It's not Thumper. And odds are, whenever it's something that you don't see often, that's what I always like a huge indicator for me is when the character looks high quality enough to be from a brand, but you don't see them often, typically those end up being, you know, pretty good items. I don't know for sure yet, obviously. I don't even know what he's from. I want to say like Brother Bear or something, but I don't know. So we will look into it, and he might be a good one. This was Eve from Wall-E, but it's just this weird walrus or something. I don't know what it is. Why does he have colored hair? And then we have this Pascal here too, which I've seen this guy a billion times. He sells for about like 10 to 15 bucks. So, you know, easy already covers the value of this bag. We got a lot of them from this bag, actually. I'm going to trash this one. This one's just too beat up, but we have seven plushies that we pulled out from that bag alone. So not bad at all. All right, so let's see here. Next up here, we've got this bag, which I grabbed this one, I think, purely because of this Ice Age plush and then that Maja the bear here. Oh my gosh, I did not expect it to be him. I think his name is Scramp from Ice Age. That is gonna pay for the bag. I almost promise you that will pay for the bag. You did not find Ice Age plushies often, and when you do, they're usually always Sid, and Sid has probably the most plushies of any of the characters. Scramp does not have that many. I mean, probably second most, but still not a lot. So I'm pretty sure that's gonna pay for the bag. We also got this little squishable guy for, I think, a character from My Hero, but it's really beat up, so I'm gonna say no on him. This also has that weird like hot sauce like mold or texture on it, so I'm gonna say these are a lot of no's in here. Just gonna grab anything that doesn't seem affected by that. I'm not gonna dig too deep in this bag because I really don't know what this is, and I don't want to breathe it in too much or get it on my skin. So we're gonna go on a need to touch basis here. And Maja here looks unaffected, and this is the bear. My bad, not Maja. This is the bear from Maja and the bear. So him, I've sold him so many times for like 15 bucks, so he pays for the bag as well too. And the rest of this, like I said, we're on a need to touch basis. I don't see anything in here that looks like a necessity here. Looks like a lot of generic like fair price plushies. We get a lot of those because the fact that like fairs, they don't actually give all those plushies away. Sometimes nobody ever wins them, and then they've just been out for so long that they kind of lose their structure a little bit, so then they end up getting donated. And you get with a lot of that type of stuff in these bags because they just end up on that like bottom of the barrel tier where they just throw them in these bags. We dig through this looking for the gems that may just not be recognizable, like for example this guy or this guy here, or even a Scramp. Like the wrong person at the thrift store who ends up getting this guy in might not recognize him and just put him in this bottom of the barrel bag. Okay, so let's take a look here and see what we got from these bags here. Hopefully we did pretty good, but I think we might have. I just have a good feeling because some of these, like I said, I just feel like I have an act for this at this point from digging through plushies for so long that I have at least 3 that I think are going to be solid. Okay, so you guys saw the prices. I already checked it all out, and yes, there was some that stood out to me, but easily, like I said, every single time with those bags, suffrage included, it always ends up being worth it as far as value goes. But I will say we got really lucky on the bags that we found today. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe if you are new here. If you guys are interested in anything that you saw in this video, if I didn't add to my personal collection, it will be available on my Whatnot stream, where when you sign up, you get $15 for free just for signing up, and you can enter in all my giveaways. Make sure you use my link down below, and you might also be able to find some of the items on my shop as well, which is on eBay. Go check that out as well too. In fact, even if you don't pick something up from my shop on eBay, if you ever have anything you're interested in picking up on eBay, if you use my link to get your way towards that item, you will be directly helping out the channel, and it is absolutely free to you. It is essentially whatever you are already buying. If you use my link when you go to it, you could bookmark the link, and whenever you go to eBay, use that link, and it will be directly supporting the show. All that information is down below. You can also check out my Patreon and support the show further by joining our Patreon or also our YouTube memberships for as little as $2 or $3 a month. And when you sign up for those things, you get access to videos that are not available anywhere else, as well as on Patreon, you get extended versions of every video that I upload, as well as early release and ad-free versions of the video. So go check all that stuff out down below. I would greatly appreciate it. I'll see you guys in this video right here that I know you're gonna love. As always, Rep Pack. See you beautiful people in the next one. Adios and bloop.